Welcome back to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. We have a massive indictment coming for another top Biden official. This is probably going to be one of the biggest indictments yet because we have saw James Comey, the former FBI director, go down. We have Letitia James, the Attorney General from New York. She was just indicted by a grand jury. And the next name that is on the list, well, I think you're really going to appreciate this. But before we get into the story, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. Join us. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. The Biden administration was one of the most corrupt in American history. There have been massive infractions and violations of the U.S. Constitution, and American civil rights were imperiled. There was mass censorship. There was targeting of patriotic Americans and religious Americans for their views. And the next name that is potentially going to be indicted is that of former FBI Director Christopher Wray. He is being referred for perjury and obstruction of justice. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that Wray is under investigation, and former officials have received subpoenas in recent days in the Wray inquiry, according to a person with direct knowledge of the matter. So this referral requests the Department of Justice to investigate and prosecute former FBI Director Christopher Wray for probable criminal violations arising from false and misleading testimony to Congress. That was in 2020, 21, 23. And specifically, Wray is alleged to have knowingly and willfully provided false statements to include that we have not seen historically any kind of coordinated national voter fraud effort in a major election, despite knowledge of $20,000 false driver's license made by the Chinese. And that was a major fraud operation. And the second is the handling of a memo targeting Catholic Americans. So in regards to the Chinese driver's license case, the CCP took TikTok information and made 20,000 fraudulent driver's licenses. This was used for phony voter registrations and attempts to vote in the 2020 election. And Wray also allegedly misled Congress by his discussion of the targeting of Catholic Americans, and that came out of the Richmond, Virginia office. That would be more false statements in 2023. So, as you might know, there have been Trump officials who have been prosecuted for providing false testimony to Congress, for failure to comply with a subpoena. There have been Trump supporters who have been targeted for all sorts of things. And the President of the United States himself was the major target of just widespread coordinated lawfare. And this is just turnabout is fair play. If you broke the law, then you should be brought to justice, and we hope that this is the case with Christopher Wray. Thank you for watching Explain America.